On our nation's proud history, the people, the events and technological advances that have made our country great. By remembering and fully understanding the touchstones of our past, we will be able to more successfully chart the course for America's future. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, the United States Navy's Legacy Flight. The Chief of Naval Air Training authorized the development of the Sinatra Legacy Flight, a dynamic flight demonstration program designed to keep naval aviation's ties to its proud heritage alive and viable, alongside the high-tech training aircraft of the present-day Navy. Through these unique formation flight demonstrations, we hope to provide inspiration for the men and women who currently serve, while attracting the best and brightest of our next generation of young Americans to join the future ranks of naval aviation. During the World War II battles of the Coral Sea and Midway, the full capabilities of Navy tactical air power began to be realized through the inspired efforts of a handful of naval aviators flying from straight-deck carriers. Two of the most decisive sea battles of the war in the Pacific were won. Unique in the history of naval warfare, neither battle involved the participation of surface combatants. Although it's been over 75 years since the conclusion of the Second World War, a number of the aircraft which flew from carrier decks during that conflict are still airworthy today, a testimony to both their durability and survivability. These vintage warbirds are now owned and operated by private individuals who, through their personal interest in maintaining and flying vintage aircraft, play an active role in keeping the history of naval aviation alive and actively on display. The EA-18G Growler from Whidbey Island Naval Air Station in Washington, and the Corsair, designed by Chance Vought Corporation, the first single-engine, piston-driven aircraft to exceed 400 miles per hour in level flight. And this particular one was built in 1945 and did not see action in World War II, but did see action in the Korean conflict aboard the USS Boxer, and it is known as the Korean War hero. When he was 21, got checked out in a P-51 Mustang that he and his father took over 10 years to restore. Sergeant Tim Erickson. Tim, you got it.